Hey, Judy, what's up?
V, can you come over stat?
Something happened?
Yeah. Just come.
In the bathroom!
Oh, fuck.
Bird offs herself to express her undying gratitude to you for saving her ass.
Stop talking.
I was only gone an hour.
Checked her pulse?
V. She's gone.
How'd this happen?
I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always when I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have...
Checked her pulse?
V. She's gone.
Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything.
I should have sensed something. That it was off.
Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always. Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Yeah, I need to report an accidental death. North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide. Tomorrow? No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand? No, she was not pronounced dead by trauma team. If she'd have had coverage, we wouldn't be talking. And fuck you. If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies? Fine, I don't give a fuck what you write me up for. They'll be here soon. Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls?
Welcome to Night City, where your address says more about you than anything else.
We should have never come here. Put something on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body. Could you wait outside? Close the door, V. Please. Bum a cig.
Didn't know you smoked.
Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in my lungs. Please, V, just one.
Here.
That was her smoke case.
Want to hold on to it?
No. You seem to like it. Keep it. Kinda glad it's you that has it, actually. Fuck, Evie. I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
Stay strong, Judy. Don't let this tear you down.
You know what? Let's just not say anything for a minute, okay? Remember Fingers? How he said Evie was with him for 4 days?
Yeah, did say so.
She disappeared from Clouds a week before you turned up. Tom told me later. Couldn't sleep at night knowing that. Kept thinking, what the hell happened to those other 3 days? So I did some more digging in her virtues. Found Woodman. He kept her. And had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
What did Woodman do to her? Did you see it?
Yeah. And I really wish I could unsee it.
Wait, so you found other recordings?
Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling.
Then why was it saved as a virtue?
Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know, as a defense mechanism, escaping into the past so as not to live in the present.
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
It puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it.
Like what?
Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
Sure you don't need anything?
No, but sweet of you to ask.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow. Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
Gotta give yourself time to grieve, Judy. Experience all its stages. Feel them. Let them play out. Shock, anger, depression.
I'd say I'm on anger. Gonna stay here for a while, too. I can work with anger.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
You sure you've thought this through, Judy? Carefully.
Haven't thought it through at all. All I know is the Mox didn't turn things around by sitting on their tanned and toned asses doing nothing.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so, what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
Maiko Maeda. Who is she exactly?
Girl who unofficially runs Clouds. Good at it, too.
What's she do officially?
She's a doll, so she's a nobody.
Evelyn, Maiko. You seem to know your way around Clouds.
I used to work there. Helped them out with their behavioral chip, perfecting it.
Why'd you leave?
Didn't like the vibe. Place reeked of exploitation.
You sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the hollow to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Is there any chance she'll slap us around and shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Guess I can work with that. How well do you know this Maiko?
Too well.
When we doing this?
Early morning, Clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8, I'll be by the entrance. No, scratch that. The balcony above Clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Some deets about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
I've a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
So in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on. I'll open it.
Looks like you've come this way before. More than once.
I have. On occasion. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the Tiger Claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something! Or everyone will end up like Evie! Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
Judy's idea. Think about it. It could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help? You sit by, let that happen?
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read negligible.
Doesn't it make you wonder why you even work here?
Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
That went smoothly. She totally blew us off.
You know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. Think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning a knife in you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you, well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding. Not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair's me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Personal and commercial weapon in a city tingling with desire. You have to scratch every itch. Watson Hall. New episodes every Wednesday at 10.
What the fuck you two doing here? Where's Maiko? Why'd you fucking call me here?
Evelyn's dead.
Come here just to tell me that? It's fucking kind of you to remember. Here. Go light a candle.
When Evelyn needed help, you raped her.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead, I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful. And so should you.
Here's my token of gratitude.
Should have stayed home!
Thought I'd feel more... be satisfied. Punch the ground floor. Need to get out of this place.
Thanks to their Susley hibernation implants.
Almost felt like the world would be a better place once you died. And the feeling, it was so fucking strong.
For technical evaluation, the miners were able to
The world did change, though. All the people he could have hurt, they're all safe now. Think of that. They'll never even know they were in danger.
What's going on?
It's nothing.
Okay, except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
Guess that's that.
Oh, man. You're screwing with my head.
Gotta get back to Michael with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Michael only works with specifics.
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule?
Same as Michael's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop. How much ammo you'll use. How many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Let's take it from the top.
Please! Leave me alone!
Judy, so, got a plan?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us. Michael will be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
A&A. Artichokes and avocado flavor. And zucchini for good measure.
Ooh, fancy. So, I'll see you come evening?
Of course I'll be there.
Put the odds of a full-blown border war at 3 to 1.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold. We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah, blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
Come here 'cause you want payback for what happened to her?
That's for sure. But I just want to have a normal job, too. No fears, no tears, you know?
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Suddenly comes naturally to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, odd, given how much work I gotta put into it. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
I got sick, maybe. Or hit the lottery jackpot. Bought himself a ticket to the moon.
Could be anything.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Prime-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Tech that's all pros and no cons, I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it. Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There's split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making, result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
You're probably right. But I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training. but we don't have time for that.
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Yeah, not convinced. If I'm to count on ninja dolls, I'm gonna need to see some real action.
Like, wanna spar?
What else?
Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
Hey, son, now!
What the? Ah!
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta do some cardio!
If you got something to say, just say it. Who, me? This is my impressed face.
Nice work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, chips are getting micro-nuked.
Okay, okay. That probably sells it. The chip works.
Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and Tiger Claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment. H8 Mega Tower. Topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Yeah, plan just might work. Maiko, I take it you're on board too.
Wouldn't be wasting my time here if I wasn't.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But...
Bep. Not a word.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna collect.
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip. Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
Short circuits already. The NCPD urges all cyberware users to buy only from licensed manufacturers. It's worth the investment.
Hey, V. Michael called. Before sundown, out front of the mega... Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then.
If you spot a nomad, remember that you have the right to self-defense. With such dangerous criminals, warning shots alone are not considered an effective deterrent. Now, today's final story. An N-Cart station is stunned by a bloody massacre. The unidentified assailant opened fire on passengers waiting for the train on Platform 2 at Med Center. 10 people are confirmed dead.
What the hell? This isn't college. You have to think.
Hey, V. You ready?
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. So glad you came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
And Maiko? Where's she?
Meeting with Hiromi, to avoid raising any suspicions.
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
Remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. You got no time to deliberate, weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up for even a second could cost you your life. Got it? All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
Post-collapse literature. This has been your World Report. Thank you for tuning in to N54 News.
Finest personal and commercial weaponry.
Yelling comes easy. Taking me out somewhere.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking.
Rail. Power. EMP.
Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Why does everything here always have to go to shit? What?
Careful, they heard something.
I'm getting sick of this. I'm a soldier, not a fucking handyman.
Oh, come on! I'm just as I fight!
Meet you by the panel.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
You gonna breach security? Get me in the penthouse?
Thought I could do it, but... sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe.
How's the sitch? Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
On my mark. Go!
I don't want any fucking dinner. Everything you cook tastes like sawdust anyway.
Love you too.
They punched the alarm. Not if I got anything to say about it.
Well, then he'll get what's coming to him at the bottom.
You fucking wish. People like him never get what's coming to them.
Same here! Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
Here, finally. I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
I don't like her either. She tries too hard. Didn't want to trip any alarms. Had to come through quietly.
Fast forward a year.
Can we get this over with?
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing at?
That's our target, Hiromi Sato.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll, specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other 2?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the claws. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I know how this needs to play out, better than anyone. You gotta trust me. I've thought this through, many times.
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy have done their part. Your little doll revolution is underway. Either we consolidate and win it all, or let everything go to waste.
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Do you think?
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. He murdered Oswald Forrest. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking with such
I can't
zeal?
focus.
What's there to focus
With
on?
your
She's
permission.
screwing us. Over my dead body. We were gonna get rid of him.
Am I to understand these as your conditions?
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Hiromi's gotta go.
So I have been told. And what then?
Would you execute all the clients and leave the doors to fuck one another instead?
Michael will make sure you receive a steady flow of funds in exchange for full autonomy. She'll continue running things as she has run them till now. But from now on, it'll be official.
Maeda-san?
I have nothing to add.
You know what always annoyed me about Hiromi? He had no vision.
Call off this massacre.
He is a man who will not scratch the end of his nose, unless you tell him with which hand to do it. We have one last formality to fulfill.
At midday tomorrow, I will present to you terms to which you will agree.
Your engagement ends here. If ever you should require a stable employee, we are not difficult to find.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. Come with me, V. Thanks, V. First transfer from Cloud's new manager coming your way.
Don't need your eddies.
But you can have them. And have Judy wrapped around your neck.
Keep them. Buy yourself something nice.
The hell did you do, V? No time to talk now. Just get out of there. You're clear for the elevator. I'll be waiting by Jig Street.
Aristocrat, the finest personal and commercial weapon.
Fuck, V. You just stood there and watched her play us? At least you had the decency not to take her eddies.
Decided to give her a chance. Figured you had a reason to take this to her. Seeing as you trusted her, why should I have doubted her?
Don't pin this on me.
I'm not. She knows the harsh realities of clouds better than I do. Better than you, even.
Fine. I'm sorry. Got carried away. This ain't how I imagined things panning out. But guess I should get used to it. No matter what you do, life's always gonna throw you a curveball.
Your frustration, I get it.
Don't take this personally, but I gotta cool down. Gonna go. Thanks for the help, V. Thank you again.
Don't mention it. See you around, Judy. Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
I got good days, got bad days. Same as ever. You, called just to see how I'm doing, or...?
Not just. Got a favor to ask you.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
No chance in your company. But now that we've blown each other, what's up?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
Gotta say, I am intrigued. Why the wetsuit?
Can't back out now. Just gonna have to use your imagination.
You really know how to reel me in, don't you?
Ain't seen nothing yet.
All right then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Damn out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure, what about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there. At sundown.
Sounds like a plan. See you there.
Bye-bye.
Hey, V.
After all that went down, I thought you and I'd be ancient history.
Don't be a gonk.
Any news from the Moxes? Events, ideas?
No. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. We got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy.
Can we please not talk about Clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit? Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
How does one marry two separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of two data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad. What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why do we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes man.
What do you say? You in?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore. Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here. All right, suit up, landlubber. Let's get this scroller on ya.
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
50-50 chance, I guess. Willing to risk it for the footage.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
All right, let's do this. Freezing-ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Where are we headed exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
Nah, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form. This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me, swim. Great, motion calibrated. Back my way now, V. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song, you give me the title. Read me?
idea what the song is, but I heard it. Goes something like...
All right, we're all tuned and synced. All right, that ought to do it.
What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
Impressive, huh?
Had no idea. If you said we'd see a sunken town.
Like it?
Dunno. Sure as hell never seen anything like it, can tell you that.
Used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
What happened here? Why'd it get flooded?
'Cause someone stood to profit.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Why are you showing me this?
Want to get the right emotional reactions. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
Why's this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time, gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Now, let's see. Childhood for you tasted like toasted marshmallows. They always caught fire, burned, but that never bothered you.
That's nomad life for you. Can't be a fussy eater, you'll get no food at all. Anyway, all kinds of food tastes better with just a little burn. That's a weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
Nah, not much. Hockey stick? Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing because of you. Coming! You're dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, gotta go. They're calling.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
You like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. I still have her picture, but, you know, I see a stranger there.
Judy, watch out for her cuties. So poor, she can't even afford to have parents.
What was that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical. Taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. We still go and visit them sometimes.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
We looking for anything in particular here?
Nah. Can't hurt to look around, though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
Gotta say, I don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touche, Judy. Touche. What, this isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours?
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
You took her doll.
As if. Hid it. It was a monster.
You hid it? Why?
'Cause I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me. The days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
Want to see what's further on.
Come on, then. Want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels, swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid? Where daily life grinded along? Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. It gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
I don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
Did you like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
I found an opening. I think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Hey, found a way in. Through the roof. Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the Padre's mind, looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts, and know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
You didn't get chased off?
Ran out myself. Echo I got back scared the living bejesus out of me. Thought it was that crush I had on Jenny Chapman. All that guilt I tried yelling out flew right back in my face.
Ah!
You're alive.
What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Toxic waste? Is that your construct?
You heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? We gonna camp on the shore?
No, in there. Crash there sometimes after dives. How about it?
Why the hell not?
Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then. Must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot. How do you take yours?
2 sugars, please.
Tough on the outside, sweet on the inside. Ah, forgot to start the generator.
A generator? What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
I can turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow. All those people from the town. It's depressing. Most nomads have a story like that. And all of them began with the same thing. Displacement.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see walking.
Power's up. Your little spa is open for business.
So be careful. Of course I will be.
Judy? What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
Don't bullshit me, Judy. We're still synced, remember?
Michael's holding all of Clouds at gunpoint. Decides every little thing, apparently.
But...
No but. Talk to the dolls, they don't see any change. Everything's just like it was before. Got a feeling everything we did was wasted effort. Didn't want to tell you. Didn't want you to think I blame you in any way.
Why would you even assume I'd think that?
Dunno, I'm sorry. Let's just kill the subject. Think I'll go lie down. I'm beat.
This chick gets on my nerves. Let's you and me blow. Just don't wake her up.
Judy pisses you off. Why? Because she cares about people? And that reminds you you're a narcissistic asshole?
She's all over the place. Refuses to take the door, jumps out a window, then acts all surprised when she gets hurt. Let's get the fuck away, can we?
You fucking blow if you can. Not about to leave her alone, middle of nowhere.
No, I can't talk to you when you get this sentimental. Waste of words. At least take a nap so we don't have to argue.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
You know, yesterday I think I'd made up my mind. I actually called you because I wanted to say goodbye. City's chewed me up. And spitting me out.
Know why I came to Night City? Because I thought it offered opportunities you couldn't come by anywhere else. Now, it feels like I'm standing in quicksand. There's no way to live. For anyone.
I feel you.
I can't leave Night City. Not yet. But someday, who knows?
Give me your hand, B. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa, you're asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Sure about this? Haven't known each other that long.
I like you. Consider you a friend. The way I see it, there's nothing else to consider. Take care, V.
This really it? Last time we see each other. Didn't seem so set on leaving just a sec ago.
See no reason to delay. I'll stay here a couple days, then head off. It's been nice knowing you, V. See ya. And hit me up on the holo sometimes.
I'll see you, Judy.